All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not sure how late I am. I apologize. I'm already getting cooked. For me, I'm talking about trying to be consistent with these daily market breakdowns, and I'm over here selling. Anyways, anywho, excuse me. All right, let's get into it today. So today, um, Wednesday, February 18th. All right. We once again failed our evaluation because, and I'm gonna show you exactly what happened. Don't worry, this is still a breakdown, but I'm gonna just go ahead and put this in the notes. Anyway, so as y'all can see, I caught a nice trade coming down here. You know what I'm saying? Last week, this trade gave me half of the amount that I needed for to complete my eval, right? And so all I needed to do was to wait for another good entry and and get my other half, and I would have been straight, right? Wrong. So basically, I came, got my 1400. New week opened up, and it ain't really started doing a whole lot, not a whole lot of moving like this or this or this or this or this. You feel me? And I didn't learn about. I'm not 100% educated on fair value gaps or liquidity sweeps. So guess what I got? Swept up. You feel me? So yeah, I got swept. Lost like 15. Risk management is bunions. You feel me? Uh, newbie. What do you call it? Newbie mistakes. Um, I got swept. 1500 gone. Then I made 14. I think I made 14 off of. I think I made 14 off of it going down. So I think it was like. No. Am I tripping? I think it was. I think it was this one right here. This candle right here. It went down like right here. I hopped out. I was up like 400. And I was like, yeah, right? So I was like, yo, this is going to go up, right? So I didn't do nothing. I waited, and then I got my notification. It said it hit my zone. So I'm like, okay. I looked. The candle, the volume in the candle was looking crispy. So I was like, say less. So I was like, I'm gonna ride it up to at least like right here. I put my take profit right here, bro. Right here. All right, this line right there. I'm gonna go ahead and draw it out for y'all just in case y'all can't see. I put my take profit right here. All right, look how close that got. Look how close I was to victory. Feel me? Look how close. All right, but no, as you seen, came up and was like, no. Yeah, of course you seen it came down, cooked me up because my stop loss was somewhere down here. Came down, cooked me up. I got my notification. Yes, my notification says you're baked. So I got that you're baked notification. I was like, yup. And then I got that email. It was like, yes, sorry, bud, but you're fried. Took my account. Another one down the drain. But hey, you only really truly fail unless you give up, right? Right. So now time for the actual breakdown. Now let's redraw these zones. So, like I said, I'm still learning. I'm trying to learn fair value gaps and liquidity sweeps. Once I like get that straight, once I get some more knowledge on that, I'll be able to drop that right, and then have way better implements into my strategy. So, anyway, for now, right, we have our Let me get a box. Let me get rid of this goofy outline. Hold on. Let me get a box real quick. Put this rectangle here. I'm gonna draw zones. We're gonna draw some zones out. What we're gonna be looking for tomorrow. News hasn't really been. Well, maybe it did. Maybe this candle there was some news and it just baked me, but I don't know. Or I just got swept up, like I said. Feel me? Maybe it's a fair value gap somewhere in here. See, like I said, I'm not even educated a whole lot on that. So I'm gonna draw one here, right here. All right. So we got ours. Wait, my bad. I drew that wrong. No, I didn't. Right here. All right. So we got our zones out, drawn out. We're still in a. Let me see. What is this? Holy moly! I would say this is a downtrend, but oh my gosh, this chart. Yeah, I would say we're still in a downtrend. So I don't even know why I put my take profit all the way like right here, because usually it'd be touching, right? But nah, I got liquidated. I got swept. Anyway, so let's see. Yeah, I know. Since we was in a downtrend, I don't even know why what I should have done. Let me fix my chart. What I should have done was after I took this right here, after I cooked up right here, I should have waited, right? Once I seen it go up past my zone, right? Fair value gaps, right? That's what I missed out on. Liquid, right? And then as soon as I seen this candle here, right? I should have known. See, I looked at this candle and was like, ha, ha, oh, we're about to cook. And I thought that joke was about to, you feel me? But sadly mistaken, you feel me? So, yeah, I should have just waited till it came up here and then went down. I should have just traded the retest high key, put my stop loss like right here or like right here, and I would have been Gucci. But we live, we learn. We live to trade another day. Anyways, these are our zones for tomorrow, Thursday, February 19th, 2026. We're gonna see if price continues to go up and past this. If so, we're going to go up and try to target these up here, somewhere up here. But like I said, so we're in a downtrend, so it might just, and news drops to new. It's crazy news tomorrow, so I might not even trade, but might go for some sells tomorrow. But like I said, if it comes down to my zone, then we'll target like here, or maybe even down here. I don't know. Anyways, so yeah, that's what we're looking for. Tomorrow, February 19th, 2026. Those are our zones. Put that back real quick. Now, while we're here, if anybody trades US 30, dirty 30, we got micro, E-mini, Dow Jones, industrial, index futures right here. Those was our zones from the other day, I'm pretty sure. And I see that it did nothing. Everything is staying, within these. It's just no like specific breaks. It's just respecting. But that's actually kind of good because that shows there should be a huge break very soon. Like, look at that. Swing traders ate good off here, especially people with the snipers. They ate good off of this one right here. Here too. See, if you think about it, right? And I don't care about moving that. Think about it, right? You have, all right, big push, consolidate, big push down, up, consolidate, big sell off, right? Consolidate, boom. Feel me? Went all the way up here, big buy right here, big buy. Consolidate. Moved a little bit. Feel me? Move a little bit, and then boom. So let me see how long did it consolidate before it started to move? Let's look at that real quick. So here's when it started to consolidate here. So that was the 8th. So let's go all the way to when it went down. So that consolidated from the 8th all the way to the 12th. So that consolidated for 4 days straight. So it kind of goes back to me explaining that this is all like, depending on how you trade, it's all a game of patience. All right. If you like me, and you're pretty much like day trading, you're not really swing. I want to swing trade, but them swing trading accounts ain't cheap, buddy. Anyway, so like I said, if you can be patient on the consolidation and just wait for like a break like this, you'll be good. You'll be Gucci. Pass evals all day, every day. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be patient, all right? Cause it's gonna play with you a little bit. Now US 30 been, them US 30 boys, y'all US 30 boys been eating. I see y'all. I see. I might have to hop on US 30 a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys been eating good over here. I've been getting hoed by Nas. And that's the homie. But to be honest, Nas ain't really been doing that bad either. I mean, it's just been stupid ass consolidation periods for like 4 days straight each time. Let me see what this one. So this one started consolidating the 9th and stopped the 12th. So about the same. Okay. Anyways, hold on. Let me mark up US 30 for y'all boys real quick. I think I already did. No, that's Nas. My bad. Let me mark up US 30 for y'all. Draw some new zones. All right, here we go. Boom. Boom. Right here. All right. You want to draw one more? Right here. All right. Like I said, once again, once I learn a little bit more about fair value gaps and liquidity sweeps, we gonna be eating good. For those who don't know about it, I will explain it as best to my ability. I will implement those and explain it in the when I'm marking on my charts, and y'all can implement it in y'all strategies or whatever, and we all gonna eat good. All right. So that's dirty 30 right there for y'all. US 30 marked up. If it comes up here, breaks out, mind you, you can either hop in on a breakout. I don't really recommend it unless you're on like, I guess, a higher time interval. But make sure you watch that, because I got baked. I was like, good candle, delicious, and that shit said psych, and went right back down. So y'all be careful on that. Just watch the trend first of all, alright, and then just trade retest. Just trade that. It's going, or just wait for retest and then trade off retest, okay? Because you should be knowing, like I said, fair value gap. If you pay attention to those, you can't get liquidated. All right. So, like I said, come up, break through, target here. Well, I mean, like, I'm looking at this line right here, but I'm a point. Target like here, or even up here if you want to. You feel me? Swing boys. If it comes down, target. I mean, if you want to do, something close, which, you do you. Here, or here, maybe even here, or down here, which, whichever one, however much money you want to make on that trade is where you're going to put your take profit, unless you are doing the eval and you can't, there's no swinging, there's no swing trading allowed. You know what I'm saying? You didn't buy that little extra piece, really like extra like $40, $50 or something, or 60, I don't know. Anyways, But yeah, we all know the zones now. We got that's Dirty 30 here. This is Nash. Pretty much looking for the same thing. We're using pretty much basic support and resistance strategy. With you know with a little bit more details inside of it, but we ain't gonna make this too long. This is the second day. I'm trying to be consistent with it, so yeah, everybody take heed to this breakdown, and y'all good luck in your good luck in the markets tomorrow. Real quick before we head out, be careful. Be super careful. Thursday, February 19th, 2026. There's a bunch of red folder news. Alright, I can show y'all boys one more time real quick. Alright. Hold on. Alright. Look at that. Bunch news. Alright, it's not too bad, honestly. It ain't crazy. But it's a bunch of news. To be careful. We got a red folder FOMC meeting. All right, I know that. I know this gonna do something. It might, but be careful. All right, that should be it. Y'all boys be safe in the markets. Eat up.